Good morning, Wonder Women of the world. This is Ilona Budapest, the chief storyteller of 1 Million Women to Tech, and I'm here with Jesse Sanchez in Hungary at BlackRock's offices. We have just finished the mobile prototyping week, and I wanted to give you a quick community update as well as take any questions. This is a great time for all the DIYers to come online and interact, raise any questions, discussions, to have real synchronous get-together. Oh, the regulars are all here. Wonderful. Good to see you. Let's get started. So, as for the community update this week, success. Excellent. We have now our blog up at https://1millionwomentotech.com. Whenever you're looking for official announcements, this is the best place to check. So this is where we already opened the volunteer announcements, and this is where the two sort of test events in Hungary were announced. So please keep an eye out for it and bookmark it. Finally, we are getting to building up our own web presence so that we don't have to rely so much on Facebook and others. Good morning, everybody. Lou, Jesse, Between, Rox, Priya. Fantastic. This past week, we had an info session at BlackRock about a mom-to-developer concept that would allow people, especially mothers, to go from zero to employable. We have received lots of questions and are thinking about it. Can women without children join? How long will it be? How will it be priced? How sure will it be that you get a job afterwards? So these are all right now under discussion. But I think the first 20 people who came gave us a great indication and interest. Oh, Virginia, good morning. Jofia, good morning. The volunteer applications were closed, and I wanted to thank everybody who took the time to educate themselves, to learn about the 24 assets, and to apply. This week, we are sending out from the leadership committee the acceptance letters. And if you are not directly accepted into a group, then what we decided to do is to invite those who are good back to try out as a casual helper until we can decide what to do and how to proceed. These emails should be going out to you by the end of the week. Next week, I misspelled Corpus Domesticum, 1 second. Oops. Next week, Thursday, we will have a live Q&A. Thank you for the reminder this week. We will have Professor Andrew Princeton, Father Andrew, from Oxford University, who came up with the idea for this Corpus Domesticum hackathon. There are lots of questions and answers, so I decided to invite him so he can directly answer all of your questions, such as how should you submit your solutions, what format to give your visualizations, and also I think we will have a little surprise for everybody. So please mark your calendars. It will be Thursday, 13th of September at 9 a.m. BST, during, or actually right after the daily teaser and summary. He will be a guest and we can go through these in detail. Fabulous. Last but not least, let's talk a little update for you on social media. I'm hoping that over time we can move into more of a data-driven communication style so that we understand our community through data. On the one hand, we are technologists ourselves, so it's very good if we improve our skill. And on the other hand, they really tell a story. So we went from zero to this really since April, which is showing that there is a need and interest among women. We are clearly the strongest on Facebook, where we have this This week we passed the 150,000 as in follower mark. It's like, wow. So 154,000 Facebook fans. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. Can you imagine 154,000 people in a room, or in a, not in a room, maybe in a coliseum or in a sports hall? 1.7 thousand followers on Twitter. I must say the Twitter crowd is really, really very intelligent and engaged. I want to thank Irina for pointing out the ability to create these dashboards for us, and who is now helping to bring sophistication to our marketing, digital marketing. I think this is a round-up number. I don't think we have quite 1,000 followers on Instagram, but the dashboard, I think, rounded up to the nearest 1,000. And LinkedIn, there are 307 followers. LinkedIn, I think, is the weakest. That's because we aren't really, we don't really have any strategy at the moment. But I have the feeling that with the end of the summer of code, and with a focus to shift to employment, we can also use our power as a global community to connect on LinkedIn and via professionals. Compared to all these numbers, the DIY active membership is 10,688 as of this morning. I believe active members on Kartra are those who have logged in at least once in the past week. We should check. There are more members than this in DIY, but these are called active members, and 349 active members in Gold and VIP. To be honest, we need about 2,000 active Gold and VIP members to be able to run the project altogether. So I think that's something all as together as volunteers and as a community can think about. How can we bridge that gap? Fantastic. Let me just recap a little bit about values and what we mean by that. Kindness and truth and global unity. Kindness and truth can be talked about for a long time. I think some of the Gold members here are a great example of this. Rox, Kasia, and so on. Sometimes, you know, this is a very young project, but it has good elements, and it has things that we need to fix. The kindness and truth is important because without kindness, the truth is like a punch in the face, right? It's not very nice, and it makes it hard for volunteers to want to help you. So kindness is necessary. But the other way around is true as well. So, you know, truth without kindness is like a punch in the face, but kindness without truth is wishy-washy. Like if people are very kind, but then they don't give us the truth, and then suddenly somebody decides, you know, to withdraw from the program without actually bringing up the true reasons that we can solve, then we can't grow together either. So it's really important to also maintain the truth, and if something needs fixing, then bring it up and let's solve it together. I think these two, maybe as women, I think it's really, really hard to do both. I personally always struggle with it. Sometimes I'm too kind without actually solving the issue or bringing up the issue at hand. And sometimes I can be a little too harsh with the truth without the kindness. So I think all of us, the more we share this together, the better the community and the sisterhood will be. Global unity. Global unity comes because every time that I meet such as wonderful potential corporate sponsors such as BlackRock or the UN, they are very impressed by the fact that we are such a globally diverse group. So we're all women and our identify as women or non-binary, but we come from many different countries. However, if we break this down into local groups, this strength in numbers will decrease. And so I request all of you who are running DIY groups on different channels that you always, especially right now through Kartra, please encourage the people and remind them and help them to make use of the Kartra membership pages, because through those we can get the data analytics, and those we can show for the nonprofit impact measures that the education is actually being taken up and is being consumed and is being used. So for the global unity, this is for all of you wonderful volunteers and organizers out there for the DIY groups. Please think globally, please think long term, and think about how can we solve the women's economic participation problem together globally. That's it from me. I'm happy to take questions. Vera, oh, good morning, Vera. Butler, Sea Lion, hi, Rox. Anusha, thank you for letting us know about Teachers' Day in India, September 5th. That was the same time as the event we had here in Hungary. Next week I'll be back in Oxford for the rest of the Summer of Code. I think, I hope, I really hope. And now with the new volunteer teams coming together and starting to shape up, I think we can move out of the initial stage. So the 5 stages of product development, right? The first one is idea, then there is mess, which is where we're now. We can move into beta, which is where you actually know the wants and needs of groups and you start to deliver. And then in the for-profit world, the next stage is called commercial. For us, nonprofit, I think it's perhaps maybe we can call this stage stable version. And then very few companies make it, but I hope we can get to the 5th stage, which is remarkable. So going from idea to mess to the beta to stable and remarkable. I hope with the amazing help of volunteers like Jessie and Virginia, Irina, Ola, and all the others, and the leadership team, Carolina, Kasia, the outgoing volunteers, Katie, Christine, Ola is, and Ola and Sarah. Yeah. We can move from the mess stage into beta stage. Going back to sunny Oxford. Oh my God, it's so funny. Yes, Sea Lion, exactly. Yes, I shall work on my tan during September in Oxford. Jessie is laughing with me. Jessie, would you like to say a few words, encouragement or comment, anything this week?
Well, as a summary, during this week, for me, it was a great experience to work together with Ilona. She's really inspiring. We were able to meet a lot of people as well here in BlackRock. The actions that they are doing here are amazing, and it was really nice experience for me. And whenever you would have time to work close to Ilona, take the opportunity because you will learn a lot.
You're too kind. Oh, she's too kind. She's too kind. It's not about me. It's about all of you and what you will do. I can't wait to see actually all the great apps. You came up with 4 app ideas yesterday morning at 4 a.m. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that very much. Actually, Jessie, would you be willing to share those 4 ideas with the community? Because you might find that there are people who might wish to either join you or be inspired by the problems that you have thought solving.
I keep accumulating things.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that because these are the things that happen behind the scene. We don't always have time to share it on the videos.
Yeah, so well, I was thinking on helping others with the experience that I already got from other stages of my life. So then I was thinking on maybe creating an application to help people that are planning to move to a different country with some checklist of immigration processes and how to search for accommodation, etc. As well, I was thinking on other
like a relocation app.
Yeah, relocation app.
Relocation app. Okay,
help others to relocate to a different country. How to search for job in other countries, etc.
Awesome.
It's I need to land a bit more this project. The other one is to follow up your process with the foreign police in Bratislava. It's a bit messy there, so like
You went
how
through
to
this
follow up.
with yourself moving from Mexico, right?
Yes, and I have heard that a lot of foreigners struggling with this, like how to set appointments maybe easier with the foreign police, how to check your process requirements, the status of your process. So I will see.
You know, BlackRock employees said similar because many of them came from England or France, and when they came to Hungary, they needed help from their colleagues. For example, going to the doctor, going to the police. There was no way for them to communicate in English. So this is a big problem. I think expatriate support app or something.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Mm-hmm.
And then another one is regarding my experience as a team leader when I was working in previous companies. So how to manage feedback for team members and how to track opportunities to deliver feedback regarding the good achievements of the team members and as well opportunities to improve and how to help managers to give this hamburger feedback in the one-to-ones effectively. So yeah.
Awesome.
And the one that I will be working first, because it's a simpler thing, it's to track my job applications.
Oh, that's awesome.
And yeah, I will be working on it. I guess that will be my first, because it's simpler and it's something that I will be using right now. And then later I will work more in the other ones.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Let's give a round of applause to Jessie.
Those are my ideas from 4 a.m. yesterday.
She comes in yesterday and says, Ilona, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I had this huge inspiration and the ideas just kept coming to me and I was writing and she told me all the 4 app ideas directly from real life. I was very inspired. Thank you. And I want to thank you very much. To be honest, there's so many people like yourselves who are behind the scenes. And in fact, many of you watching are great leaders. I noticed that you are moderating on Discord, you're moderating on Facebook. It's just beautiful to see all this leadership. So this is for all of you. Thank you. Oh, people say they need your app. We need to start an alumni group. Well, we are the alumni group, actually. But yes, maybe we can have some official ones. Sea Lion, would you like to suggest the format? I also wanted to mention to you that we had an early volunteer, actually 2 of them. If you remember Ramila and the Sri Lankan Girls to IT, they actually started their own company now based on the work that they did as volunteers for 1 Million Women to Tech. And it just pleases me so much to see that this learning experience is creating both confidence and business opportunities for women all around the world. So I'm very proud of all of you. I hope you're watching one day and just very, very delighted to see the positive interaction from many women to each other. And thank you for allowing me to be here. It's really not about me, but I am grateful for the opportunity to be pushing forward and hopefully opening some doors for everybody. Good. That's it from me. Let's see you next week, which will be quite exciting. I don't have a hackathon announcement for you. I apologize because I cannot forecast very easily what is feasible within 1 week's time. So I think what we will have to see is there are 3 topics that we need to cover within week 9 in terms of blockchain, and those are, well, blockchain itself, cryptocurrencies, and smart contracts. And these 3 topics are rather large within themselves. So for a hackathon challenge to be possible within a week, I wasn't able to narrow it down enough. I reached out to blockchain.com and requested some mentors So hopefully we can have a challenge for you that is feasible with basic programming skills, such as either Python or JavaScript, within a week's framework. Sea Lion, you're hired a million times, no matter what it is. Yes, please. You're amazing. Lou, so lovely to share this space with you as well. Good. All right. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And can't wait to see all the wonderful apps that you will be using. If you like, please invite us to your InVision or whatever apps, and then we can demo them. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I'll put something up next week on that. Thank you. Bye. Oh, yes. And tonight, not tonight, today at 5 p.m. British Standard Time, Sophie cannot make the inner coding, but I shall deliver from the time that I was a Buddhist nun in training. I will deliver the 4 immeasurables meditation to everybody. So see you for that at 5 p.m. British time, which is 6 p.m. Central European time. Thank you.